What's going on, everybody? It's EricRayweather back here with some more Madden 18 news, and for today I am back with all of the new Madden 18 Ultimate Team news. They have finally dropped some big Ultimate Team news on us that we've been waiting for. I know a lot of y'all are big Ultimate Team, big MUT players, so this is very important stuff. A lot of big changes, coming to MUT this year. Some good, some people might not like. Let's get right into it though. So the first major change is player overall. EA says on their blog, arguably the number one piece of feedback collected last year was that players did not receive enough of an individual ratings boost to justify a 2 to 3 point overall jump. This made players feel like they couldn't tell much of a difference when playing with an upgraded player. To address this issue, we had to go back and make changes to our player overall formula. So basically, what they did is they wanted to feel as if you're playing with a 90 overall Julio Jones, for example, and you jump up to a 91 overall Julio Jones. He gets a new Team of the Week card or something like that, and he goes to a 91 overall. They want you to feel that difference in just a 1 point overall jump. They want to make that 1 point overall actually make a big difference than it has in years past. So basically, they show an example here of a, let's see, what is this? A 94 overall Julio Jones, what his ratings would look like in Madden 17 and what they would look like in Madden 18. And I'm pulling this up on the screen now. So as you can see, the 94 overall in Madden 17 he has significantly worse stats than the 94 overall in Madden 18. So you can see, for example, like his speed is a 91 in Madden 17, but in Madden 18 it's a 92. His jumping is a point higher, his catching is a point higher, his spectacular catch is 2 points higher, his route running is a really big increase, 3 points higher, catching traffic 2 points higher, his release is a point higher. So you can see, to be a 94 overall in Madden 18, you need a lot more individual statistics to be higher than they were in Madden 17. So basically, what they did was they made each individual attribute hold a lot more weight, so that more of those attributes have to go up a point or a couple points in order for your player to jump even one total overall point. So that's a pretty good thing. I think that's going to make those upgraded players feel better. They show another example here of a 99 overall Le'Veon Bell in Madden 17 and what it would take for him to be a 99 overall in Madden 18. And keep in mind, this is the bare minimum for him to be a 99 overall in Madden 18. So if even one of his attributes drops 1 point, so if his speed drops 1 point or his jump drops 1 point, he goes down to a 98. This is the bare minimum 99. And you can see the biggest difference is the speed. It's a 3 point speed difference. So if you're going from 94 speed to 97 speed, you're going to feel a huge difference there. You can tell that the 99 overall version for Madden 18 is clearly more powerful than the 99 overall version in Madden 17. I mean, just the speed and acceleration alone is crazy. So overalls have been tweaked. You're going to feel the difference now, and I think that's going to be a good addition. I like that. The next addition is packs. This is something everybody wants to know about. They want, better packs. They want to feel like, especially the people that actually spend money on Ultimate Team, they want to feel like they're getting something for their money. So what EA says on their blog is another big feedback topic was packs. It was extremely important for us to find ways to add more value to every pack that gets pulled. We accomplished this in a variety of ways, starting with the simplest and most notable change, which is coaches, uniforms, stadiums, and playbooks. They have been removed from packs. We plan to do our very best to keep most packs exclusively filled with players throughout the year. So that's obviously a good change, because when we pull packs, we care about the players more than we care about the little extra stuff, to be honest. So how do you get the items that were removed from packs? You will start MUT by selecting a starter pack, which provides you all of those items from a team you choose, which will be the coaches, the uniforms, and the stadium. But when you are looking to get more, you'll need something we're calling team tokens. Team tokens are obtainable by trading in silver and gold players from the specific team. So basically, there'll be like little sets where you might have to trade in, a couple silver players from your team and a couple gold players. And if you do that, you'll get the teams like uniforms, coach, and stadium, things like that. So that's pretty cool. I mean, packs being exclusively filled with players, I think that most people will say that is a good change for Madden 18. We're going to get more value out of the packs. Just by default, we should pull more elite players by default since you're removing those items. The next thing is upgrades. This also uses team tokens. Team tokens are not only used for getting non-player items, they also show up when it comes time to upgrade various items in Madden Ultimate Team. When we talk about upgrades, there's no better place to start than with players. At launch, each team has at least 4 different players that are eligible to be upgraded. And they show an example with Mike Evans here. So there's like 3 tiers of Mike Evans. So if you get a 70 overall Mike Evans, which you pull from the starter pack, and then you'll need so many Buccaneers team tokens, you trade those in at tier 1, and your 70 overall Mike Evans jumps to a 75 overall. And then they show you in tier 2, if you add that 75 overall plus more team tokens, then he jumps up to an 81 overall. And then you have tier 3 where you trade in certain things and you get a 91 overall. So each team will have 4 players at launch that are able to be upgraded to these 91 overall elite cards. And throughout the year, of course, they're going to release more sets, so that's just going to give us something extra to do. Now, another cool thing is what they said here is that example generates the general structure for player upgrades and additional uses for team tokens, which again can provide value to every single pack. But players are not the only thing that is upgradable. You can also upgrade coaches, stadiums, both dark and light uniforms. Upgrading these items provides additional chemistry boost for players of that same team. This will encourage not only going out and trying to find some of the best players at each position, but also getting players from the same team, something we know a lot of our MUT players love to do already. So if you're a Packers fan, naturally you're going to have more Packers players on your team than a guy that's a Cowboys fan. He's going to have more Cowboy players. Now here's what's really interesting. If you were able to fully upgrade this is an example they used with the Steelers. If you're able to fully upgrade the Pittsburgh Steelers coach, stadium, both uniforms, every Steeler on your team will receive a following chemistry boost. And you can see they get a +1 in like so many ratings. Every Steeler on your team will have a +1 hit power, a +1 zone and man coverage, a +1 route running, +1 truck, +1 catching traffic. So it's going to really put a little more strategy into it this year to say, hey, I want to get, I'm a Saints fan, so let's say I want to have my upgraded coach, my upgraded stadium, and my uniforms, and then I have 10 Saints players on my team. Let's say they're going to all get huge chemistry and attributes boosts, which is going to be very, very nice. So that's something I think is really cool, just adding a little more strategy into how we play Ultimate Team. Here's another big one, adjustments to tiers. With the adjustments made to the player overall formula, it also made sense for us to revisit the way we've typically broken down our 4 tiers, bronze, silver, gold, and elite. The one that jumps out the most is that elites now start at an 80 overall. When running this proposal by some of our fans, they were excited about the idea of more players from their favorite teams reaching that elite tier. So, as you can see here, it's kind of broken up a little bit more, it's a little bit cleaner this way if you look at it. Silvers are 60 to 69, golds are 70 to 79, elites are 80 to 99. So it's broken up, by tiers. It's a little bit cleaner that way. Anybody in the 60 is going to be a silver. Anybody in the 70 overall range is a gold. And anybody 80 and up will be elites. Now, I've noticed this is kind of a trend in the past, since Madden Ultimate Team's been around. Elites used to be, I want to say you had to be like I think they were a little bit lower at one point, and then they raised them up, and then they may have dropped them down again. Like they're constantly tweaking, what an elite is. But I mean, this is cool because you got to think you're going to pull more elite cards by default now. And some of you might be saying, well, and I don't feel like an 80 overall is truly an elite. They're just saying it's an elite now. But with the ratings being tweaked the way they are, an 80 overall player is going to perform better this year than an 80 overall player probably did last year, because it's going to take more of those attributes to be an 80 overall. So I think it does balance out and it makes sense, and it's going to be fun. We're going to have more elite cards by default. Everybody loves that. The last update to MUT is probably going to be the most controversial one. A lot of people probably aren't going to like this. They made an adjustment to the trade block. Basically now they made it to where if you trade a player, so if you have a card and you trade him to me, I can't auction that card. I have to just keep that card forever. I mean, I could probably quick sell him for nothing, but I can't auction him. So I can't turn around and flip him for coins. Now, this was obviously done because, I mean, we all know, they even say they have the statistics. 90% of the trades are lopsided, and the trade block is used for one reason or another, either selling coins or, player giveaways or, a lot of times there's some foul play in there and they're trying to cut that out. So the main change here is if you trade a card to somebody, especially this is big for giveaways. So if I do a giveaway and give you a card, you can't auction them off for coins. You just have to keep the card. And if that card eventually becomes obsolete because so many better cards come out, that's it. You just have a card sitting there that you can't do anything with because you can't flip them. The only thing is if you trade me a card and then I trade him back to you, you can still auction that card because he was originally your card. And they said they kept this in the game because they know that players, like let's say you and me are friends and I have a really good card and you want to try him out and you don't have the coins to buy him yet. I can trade you that card so you can try him out. See if you like him, play with him for a few games, and then you can trade him back to me, and then if I still choose to want to auction him off later because I need the coins, I can do that. They said they made it that way because they understand that a lot of friends, they let each other borrow cards and try cards out, and they didn't want to completely eliminate that from the game, but it's mainly going to be a big thing for people that are doing, like, giveaways. If someone gives you away a card, you'll never be able to auction him. You have to just kind of stick with them, so that's really the biggest change. I get why they're doing it. Because the auction house, not the auction house, excuse me, the trade block has been abused. It just is what it is. They're looking out for the best interest of their business. So it makes sense. Some people probably won't like that one, but I think all the other changes, most people can agree, are overwhelmingly good. So Ultimate Team should, again, be taking another step forward this year, be more exciting, and I'm excited for it. So let me know, are you excited for it? Do you like these changes? Do you hate some of these changes? What do you think about them? And as always, the drill, just drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.